Hello everyone, welcome to my first video. This channel is called Daily Cultivation. Now, the purpose behind this channel is self-improvement. And not just self-improvement, because there's so many channels out there that do the same thing. The idea is that you see me progressing because I'm not much further than you are, most likely. The biggest problem with all of these self-improvement channels is that these people are already there. So when you watch a video and you see some guy who's already got a six-pack and he's already rich and famous, and everybody knows him. He's already where he needs to be. You can't relate to that, right? So you stop watching these videos because you feel like you're never going to get to that point. But for me, as you'll see throughout my videos, I've been on this journey for maybe a year, so I'm still pretty new into it. But I could definitely make more progress, and when you see me, basically, you'll realize that you can get closer to where I'm at than to where these other people are at. So it's called daily cultivation because the idea is that every day you're supposed to be growing, even if it's just a little bit. People seem to focus on the end result, and we all do that. But the problem with that is, at least a failure, and you'll never do anything. So that's why I made this channel. And what you'll find on this channel is fitness videos, diet videos, mindset, philosophy, meditation, stuff like that. Something also about myself is I'm currently on a path to going to Asia. Now I'm going to make a separate channel for everything related to Asia, but I'm also learning Chinese, and currently I have a trip in Taiwan in 2 weeks, which I will make a vlog channel about that, and that'll be a separate channel. So that's my current plan, and that's why every single day I want to try to get better and better, because I have a problem in history with inconsistency, and because of that, I'm not where I want to be. At the end of the day, it's up to you to progress. It's so easy for us to go to work every single day and do stuff we don't want to do, and listen to people we don't want to listen to, and everything like that. And we fail in our own goals because we don't have any supervision. And for some reason, it's harder to do the things that you enjoy. And when it comes to doing things that we don't care about, we do it with ease, which makes no sense. And also, I'm a little sick. That's why my voice might sound a little weird. But yeah, that's the whole point of this video, is just to show that self-improvement isn't it's not really just a mindset. It's kind of a lifestyle too. You have to do it every single day. And I believe that you can find balance once you're on the path you need to be on. And what that means is, I'll give you an example. For myself, I've been a loser for a very long time. I'm just gonna put it out there. It is what it is. There's no point in trying to lie about that. I've been a loser. And I was a loser who played video games and just a degenerate for a long time. I'm 24 years old now, and every year I told myself I was gonna get better and do better. And I would for a while, then I'd fail, and then I kind of just be comfortable with being uncomfortable again. And I don't know why we do that, but somehow we would rather stay in a situation that we're unhappy with because we're just used to it. And and a lot of people don't see a way out. So what they do is they try to cope with something that's not good for you, whether that be drugs or giving into lust, and I don't know, just finding things that hurt you is a lot easier, because that's what this world promotes. Look at social media, right? 99% of what you see is not going to help you. Adjust this a little bit. 99% of what you see is not going to help you. It's all just naked photos of some girl who has an OnlyFans. It's rappers talking about how many people they killed. It's celebrities beefing. It's people hating on you. Like, you can't even You can't even post a video like this without somebody giving you hate. And you have access to everything nowadays, but genuine people. You know, um, even look at movies. None of them is promoting self-improvement. What is it promoting? It's promoting degeneracy and just kind of nonsense and, bullshit, really. And I believe right now, especially in 2025, with everything that's going on, people are looking for self-improvement for sure. A lot of people want to know what they're supposed to do to get better, and people don't know where to start. They have advice from all these other channels, but nothing works, and they kind of just give up and kind of just turn into a loser like everybody else. Something you have to keep in mind is the people you hang out with really do affect you. That might sound cliche, but at the same time, we don't really understand that. Like, if you're hanging out with a guy who all he does is play video games 24/7, you're going to be a loser and play video games 24/7. And if you're hanging around people who all they do is drink and go to the club and waste time on that bullshit, then you're going to do the same exact thing, because it's just how it is. And we don't ever put ourselves first. We don't put our health and self-improvement first. What we put first is our instant gratification. And instant gratification is what kills us. Because our brains are so corrupted and wired in a complete opposite way that we believe that we get happiness from doing things that hurt us. You do a drug, or you get drunk, and your brain's telling you this is good, keep doing it. So you're going to keep doing it. But the end result is terrible. And by that point, it's too late, because everybody's keep trying to chase the same feeling again and again. They won't get it. Now, when you're doing self-improvement, it doesn't feel good at all. In fact, it's hard work, and it's not fun until you see progress. So, my advice right now, for myself at least, is to stay off social media. Get away from all the external stuff. Get away from everything, because it's all fake and none of it matters. Now, it's okay to watch videos like this, self-improvement videos, but also keep it at a minimum, because social media has a way of making you feel like you're making progress when you're not. You can watch hours and hours of these kinds of videos, and your whole day's gone by. You feel like you've done something because you're watching something productive, but you haven't done anything, and that's the crazy part. I know, I want people to start thinking about their self-improvement, their health. For far too long, we've kind of just, lazily walked our way through life. And we're kind of just becoming like everybody else, where all you do is you just go to work, you come home tired, and you kind of just waste time doing nothing. And my opinion on that is, what's the point of even waking up? Seriously, if all you're gonna do is just go to work and go to sleep, why even wake up the next day? What are you doing? I mean, if you don't have a purpose, you have nothing. And I've had many experiences with being in the darkness alone, and I was lucky to meet some people along the way, but for the most part of it was me to try to get out of it. And using social media didn't help me. I didn't turn to drinking. I didn't turn to like degeneracy. I had to stop all that. And even now, let me adjust this again. Got the camera. All right. What's it saying? Even now, I still fail, like, at least once a week when it comes to getting away from the stuff I used to do. Like right now, I'm trying to limit video game time, because it's literally just a complete waste of time. And people say like, oh, I play video games to wind down, but you don't feel better when you play it. It's just, it gets into your brain, and your brain's already chaos as it is because of everything that we go throughout the day, through the computer to the body. And you're just filling it with more stuff, and then you'll get pissed off and frustrated because you lost or something like that. I mean, that's what I did, at least. And you're just wasting time too. Like, video games are not fun. They're not. They're only fun for the instant gratification part of your brain. And then when you're done playing the video games, you feel like trash because you haven't done anything. And okay, it's the same thing with social media. You scroll for hours and hours and hours, just so you can catch a small bit of dopamine to where you get like, basically like a quick laugh. Like, you'll waste 4 hours of your day just to get like a quick giggle. I mean, that's so stupid. And we do the same thing every single day. I mean, people worship people who kill people. People worship people who promote drugs. And I don't know when it happened, but modern society now is just so corrupt that people are trapped in this trance. Like, when you look at them, it's like they're almost in like the phone or something. You know what I mean? That sounds stupid, but like, I don't know. It's, these people have like code in their eyes or something. Like, you can't even talk to them. They're just NPCs. They're bots. They're nothings. Like, they're just randoms. I believe if you don't find somebody who's going to help you on your journey, or who doesn't have more knowledge, and who also doesn't want to improve, then there's just no point in talking to them. It's just a complete waste of time. So, like I said, I have knowledge on a lot of the things that I'm going to be talking about on this channel. And, like I said, I'm not there yet. So, I've made a lot of progress with my body and my mental attitude and stuff like that. And I will show what it used to look like compared to now, and how I used to think compared to now, stuff like that. And you'll see that it's not too difficult to obtain, because, like I said, I'm not coming on here as some rich guy who has a six-pack and he's built like a machine, and I tell you what to do. I tell you what I did, but you don't know if it's true or not because I'm already there and you didn't see it. You know what I mean? People want to see progress. They don't want to just see some, like, if Dwayne The Rock Johnson came on here talking about how he struggled, nobody's gonna care, nobody's gonna believe him because he's The Rock. You know? I'm just some random guy on the internet that nobody knows. And like I said, I'm not like so low to where my advice doesn't matter, but I'm also not so far gone to where now I've lost the plot and nobody really knows what I'm talking about, or if what I'm saying is true. At the end of the day, the only one that can get you out of the darkness is you. You can meet people that will help you, but you have to actually do it. And people might have said this to you before, but you're still not doing it. We've gotten advice from people. We've gotten advice from people online, and we've done our own research. But the problem is we're still not implementing any of it because we're losers. This is what it is, and we're weak-minded. There's going to be people who would tell you, "Oh, you're good the way you are," but you know you're not, right? That's why you're watching this video and similar videos. If all you're doing is playing video games all day and like basically masturbating every day and just being a loser, then no, you're not good the way you are. You need help. And no, I'm not talking about therapy. I'm talking about you putting in the work. And every single day, it's going to be hell. Every single day it feels like a battle. It's not going to be fun, and you're going to want to quit. Because our brains are not wired to help us. They're designed to distract us. They're designed to tell you to stop doing what you're doing because it's good for you. How about you just go ahead and reward yourself with an hour of video games, or watching porn for a little bit. You know what I mean? or scroll through social media. You had a hard day today at work, and then you're gonna do it, and then 3 hours have gone by, and what have you done? Nothing. Nothing. My philosophy is this. It's hard to improve yourself every day, but what's harder is a year from now, 2 years from now, 3, 4, 5, looking back, and you're the same exact person in the same situation. Which one would you rather have? And yes, you're going to fail and struggle along the way. You will. You will fail. If you go into this thinking that you're just going to go ahead and a year's time, you've made it, you've already failed. You might as well just be a loser. Because it's easier to be a loser. It is. You don't have to do anything. And I don't want to be another person who's done nothing with their life. And not just not nothing. I'm talking about just going to work and then that's it. Like going to work, basically coming home, being like an NPC, going to sleep, and then just doing the same thing again until the end of time. I'm not doing that. And I expect better for myself. I expect better for anybody who clicked on this video, because chances are you clicked on this video because you feel at least similar. It's a new world now, and just working jobs, like a regular job, isn't going to cut it anymore. You have to do more. Like, you have to somehow have some sort of other income. The hardest thing for me with making this channel, honestly, was the fact that I had to be online, because I hate social media and I don't like showing my face on camera. But this is a sacrifice I made. And if people make fun of me for it, guess how much I care? None. Because everything is temporary, and nothing really matters at the end of the day, right? I mean, 99% of what you do on a daily basis doesn't matter. You're wasting time at work. You spend 8.5 hours plus doing nothing. Like, yeah, it matters for the check, but going to work used to never be a thing. You know what I mean? Like, people used to not go to work. They used to just kind of do whatever they wanted. Like, they might have their own business at home or something. Like, I don't know, there used to be like a blacksmith or something like that. But nobody actually like used to clock into work. I'm pretty sure it was the Industrial Revolution, maybe. That's when they designed this idea. And the rich people back then convinced these people that if they clocked in and worked for them, they'd become rich. And then when those people found out that wasn't true, people just kept doing it anyways. And like, yeah, there's some people who might be trying to fight it, but there's not enough, because people are giving up and would rather just accept the fact that the world is terrible and accept the fact that they're going to be nothing. If you believe what I'm saying is harsh, then that's fine, but this is what everybody needs to hear. Because I'm not going to come on here and say the world's a great place and you're good the way you are, everything's going to be okay. That's not true at all. This world is not a good place. It's not. I mean, if it was a good place, there wouldn't be a million wars going on. There wouldn't be so many plagues. There wouldn't be people killing each other. There wouldn't be people arguing online. There wouldn't be people who hate you, people who judge you, people who think you're not good enough. And that's just how it is. That's how it really is. People want to promote this fake positivity, and that's not helping at all. It's not helping with your improvement. All it is people pushing off their self-improvement because it's hard, and instead would rather fake like they're happy with how everything's going. Everything is fake now. I mean, look at AI, right? You can't even watch a video about a cat drinking water and know if it's real. So you should believe everything you see. Like when you scroll through social media, everything you should see is fake. When you might be like, wow, how is this video not fake? Shut up. You know this video is real. So yeah, that's the point of this channel. It's one of the many self-improvement channels, but the difference is that, like I said, because I'm not there yet, you can see my progress in every video. And because I'm not that far away from you, you can do the exact same thing. Because you see me in 2 weeks' time, how my body's changed, and you'd be like, okay, it only takes 2 weeks. You know, like I said, you're not going to get helped by watching people who've already made it, because you don't know their full story. You know what I mean? Like, there's some genuine channels out there, but you're not going to know their full story, because a lot of times people hide how much help they got, because they want to seem like they're the hero and they've done it all. And like I said, I have people who I could talk to. However, at the end of the day, after all the things I've been through, which I will explain more of my past and stuff in future videos, but the things I've seen and been through, the only way I was getting out was if I wanted to get out. That's it. Because there's two options in life, right? And both of them start with an S. I don't think I need to say the words. So, your self-improvement is up to you. And like I said, I will make my vlog channel for like my Asia travels and everything. Probably right before I leave. I leave on the 15th of September. So that's when I will be posting my experience in Taiwan. Because I also plan on going to school there. I tried school here a few times. It just hasn't worked out because, I mean, America's just bad. And I'll also explain that in future videos. But yes, I'm trying to go to school there. So basically, I'm going on this trip so I can understand, you know, like the culture and everything. And I'm also, like I said, learn Chinese as well. I've learned it for about 4 months. So on that channel, I'm going to try to speak Chinese if I can. I don't want to be the average tourist who just goes over there using Google Translate all the time, because I'm very different. I'm very different from other, like, foreigners, I guess. Like, I'm not going over there to be a tourist, you know? I'm going over there to try to learn how to live there. So, yeah. But anyways, this is just my introduction video. I will make similar videos to this, like I've said, and every single day, like I said, it's about growth every single day. And it doesn't matter how much you grow every day. Like, it's all about gradual progress, right? Let's say you use screen time for 5 hours a day. If you cut that down to 4, you've already made progress. Like, yeah, you might not feel it, and you're still a loser for doing that, but you're less of a loser now, you know. And then 4 will go to 3, and then 2 to 1, and you just won't even use your phone. And you have to keep in mind, every sacrifice you make for your own well-being, there will be people who are telling you what's wrong. Whether that be your family, whether that be the friends are pissed off because you're inconsistent. Whether that be like people gaming friends you played with, and they're making fun of you because you're trying to be better. Meanwhile, they're up until 4 a.m. playing video games and eating crap. So your brain is going to confuse you based on the input you get from other people about if you're doing the right thing. Yes, you're doing the right thing. Improving your health is the right thing. Improving your diet, your fitness, your mindset, not killing yourself is the right thing. Because these people who claim that they're happy by doing all of this bullshit, they're not happy at all. They're like the most unhappy people you'll meet. They just hide it behind like a smiling face or like a stupid joke or something like that. And I know, because I was one of these people. And I hung out with these people. I hung out with losers, therefore I was a loser. And I know the word loser is harsh, but that's just what there's no other word to put it. That's just what it is. And yes, we're not perfect. And we never will be. But we can be better. So, that's the end of this video. Hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope you give me a chance and subscribe to this channel. Look out for future videos, because the goal here is to help you out and myself, and kind of create a community where we can't really change the world because we have no power to do that really, but we can change lives, right? And you can kind of create your own world and change that at least. So I don't want to see more people fall into the abyss, fall into like the wormhole of social media, and then basically they're just basically nothing. Like they're not even humans. So let's work on ourselves together. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day.